Hello, in today's video, I'm going to be going over what we did in the last two classes. About 2 classes ago, we worked on adding on to our second screen and adding something called a canvas, where we can put something called sprites, which are basically characters that we can program to do different actions and to move around on our screen. And the canvas and the characters are all part of a game that we are programming through this course. And as part of the game, we are also working on a scoreboard. So to go over what we did in the last 2 classes, first from google.com, thunkable.com, just like this. And it's the first website. All right, and log in. All right, so I'm just going to go over logging in again. So to log in, you press the login button right here. It will bring you to this page. We can either sign in with Google, sign in with Apple, or sign in with email. You can also create an account. So to sign in with email, just type in your email here, sign in with Apple, and you can use your Apple ID here. And then to sign in with Google, just do this, and you can press on a Google account. All right. So I'm using my Google account to do this, and we are working with the Hello World code, which we had worked on in the first class. All right, so we are going to screen 2, and I said for optional homework that you can work on your screen 2, change it to whatever color you want. To change the color again, you would press on the screen, go to background color, and choose any color you would like. So what we did was you added a canvas. So to add any, when you add anything to the screen, that is called a component. And to add components, you can just go to this area right here that says add components, and there's a search bar. And then just search canvas. And drag it right in. So search canvas, drag it right in. And it should have red dots around it, and it should say canvas in the upper left corner. And whenever you add a component in, it will always appear right up here under the project name. So the project name, Hello World, all the components are right here. As you can see, you have everything from screen 1, everything from screen 2. All right, so now to add the sprites. So like I said last class, basically what a sprite is, it is a character that you can program for your app, and more specifically for our game. So we'll be programming these characters, which are little beavers. So we already have one character on our screen. This is how our screen will look when you open it up. So we're going to add 2 more to have 3 beavers, just like that. All right, and back to the design. So now we're going to search up rows in the components part right here. Row, and add it right on top. And in order to make sure that it is on top, when you drag it in, that, it should appear on the top, and it will also be in the components here as well. So now we're changing the height. So to adjust each component, on the far right, you have this area right here. Go to height, relative size, and backspace on this, and write 10. So make it 10%, the original size, and repeat that with another row. So again, to get a row, you search row right here, and add components area. Here's a row, drag it in. Wait till you see the blue line on top. See, there's a blue line right there. Put the blue line on top, and let go. So that. And it looks like, yeah, there you go. And also, one question I had in one of the classes was, Is it okay if the rows are in interchangeable order? Like if row 1 was on top, is that okay? And that's perfectly fine. You just need to have 2 rows, and which way it goes is perfectly fine as long as you have 2 rows. And the order is not as important. All right, so backspace, 10%. All right, so both rows, make sure the heights are 10%. And then after that, just go to add components again and search label. Drag the label inside of each row. So that hover right over the word row, drop it in, and add a label in this row, right over the word row, and drop it in. Now you're going to be adding a play button. So search button, drag that in. It doesn't matter which side of the label the button is on. It can be on either side. I'm just going to put it there. Right here. All right. And then underneath text, change the word button to play. And you can also change the color of the button, and to change the color of the button, press on the button until you have the red dots around it. Go to background color. And I'm just changing mine to green. Greenish color. All right, do that. All right, so for the label next to the button, we're going to change that to say 0. For the label, on the top label, change that to say game status. Like that. And so press on the label at the top, and underneath text, have it say game status. For this label right here, press on it. We're going to make that game status in all capital. Game status. Just like that. And then we ended off the second class with going to blocks here and going to variables. So variables, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1 down, and it has like an orange color next to it. Press initialize at variable name 2. So we just need 3 of these blocks. And it's kind of where we ended off in the second class.